Alright guys, welcome to Uprising 144K. I'm the Hydrogen Man. Guys, no medical advice here, no medical claims here, and no claims for or against any product or products. You guys know that. I have another amazing story. In fact, I've had so many testimonials. I'm sorry I haven't been posting them all, but this one's really big. Comment below if you want me to interview this person because this is huge. This is an actual doctor. In fact, he's more than just a doctor. He's actually a surgeon, and he has his own set of medical problems. For now, I'm going to leave his name out of it because I don't actually know if he wants me to share this just yet, but he wrote this to me, and I get a lot of letters like this. This is somebody that followed my full protocol. Not everybody does my full protocol. Some people just do pieces of it, and his results are unbelievable. This particular surgeon has type 1 diabetes, which is a major issue. He also has like a lot of different gut issues. He also had issues with energy. He just is not doing super good medically, which is the reason that he had contacted me, and he really understood my protocol and why I set it up the way that I did, and he actually followed it to the T. Most people don't, and this is what he wrote me. I want to share a little bit of it with you. He says, "Hey Greg, this is the surgeon. We spoke before doing a consult." He said roughly about a month ago, so this has only been going on for about a month, maybe a month and a half, and he says, "This is regarding your protocol, and also remember I have type 1 diabetes. I sent you an email a few weeks ago also," and which is interesting because I don't remember that email actually. I get a lot of emails, sorry. And then he goes, "So far everything is so great." He said, "I've been doing the hydrogen protocol, I've been doing your smoothie protocol." And by the way, this was a gentleman who was really into, if I remember correctly, really into trying to do like more carnivore diet, not doing so many sugars. He was really trying to control his type 1 diabetes, because with type 1 diabetes, as you may know, you need to have insulin supposedly to be able to survive and not get in trouble as far as your health. So he says, "So I'm doing all this stuff." He's following my breakfast protocol, lunch protocol, dinner protocol. He's doing the whole thing, like I said. And he's talking about how he's drinking the hydrogen water, in the mornings, and how he's doing it, 20, 30 minutes before certain meals, empty stomachs. He's just kind of going through everything that I instructed him to do. He said, "I'm really following the protocol." This is crazy, guys. His insulin requirements are down almost 80%. Try to wrap your head around this. This is so mind-boggling, and he's only been doing it for less than 2 months, obviously, so that's really huge. He said the crazier part is, not only is my insulin requirements down, he said my carbohydrate intake is up. So he's consuming more carbs, but needing way less insulin. In fact, I want to try to see if we can get to a point where he maybe needs no insulin, which is supposed to be technically impossible. And I have done it before, actually, with somebody else before, which is, I was told that this was worthy of a Nobel Prize. So hey guys, give the video a thumbs up, right? Make comments, share this video, because so many people have diabetes. So let's keep going on. He says, okay. He said, "It appears that basically my insulin sensitivity has increased dramatically because of this specific protocol and the hydrogen." He also said that he's been tracking everything, for example, with the Dexcom CGM. It has to do with tracking his blood glucose levels. He's also been doing a lot of stuff in regards to tracking everything. What did he also say here? "I've also been calculating the nutrient density ratio of fibers, carbs, proteins, all these different things in regards to even the smoothie protocols that I created, because I'm really big on overcoming nutritional deficiencies and making the body be able to absorb nutrients properly and regulating obviously blood glucose levels. It's all together. My protocol means all of it's really ultimately together." He said, "I'm going to go ahead and send you pictures of all the lab tests or how he's been tracking everything." So I do have a bunch of pictures that he sent. He said, "I will also," he goes, "as you can see by looking at the pictures," he goes, "the results are absolutely amazing. It almost boggles the mind. I wish people knew how the human body truly worked, and that way they could gain health without having to buy just a bunch of supplements and a bunch of different silly protocols and devices. I don't believe that you need all that. I believe you can change your life with very simple things, and I prefer to live that way, a simple life." Okay, so he also said, although these results are amazing, he said, "it probably is no surprise to you." And this is one of my biggest frustrations, when people don't really follow the food protocol and then don't get the results that they want. This guy's actually really been following it. He's been a really good student. He also says that his intestinal function, remember his gut issues, he said is absolutely perfect now. Not better, perfect. Mine is the same way, and I used to have gut issues. I didn't have the best, healthiest gut in the past. So I know that these protocols are amazing for that. I've helped so many people with celiac disease, Crohn's disease, IBS, leaky gut, all sorts of gut issues. So he also said The intestinal function is not only perfect, he says, my energy has also increased dramatically, guys. I've seen this a million times too, with people who have had issues in regards to fatigue syndrome, chronic fatigue syndrome. So I've helped a lot of people with those issues too. And then he also says, he's also talking about how he does certain like exercises, certain like yoga practices, certain stretching. I already knew about that, even certain breathing exercises. He's always done that. And then he said, this protocol is absolutely amazing. This is coming from a highly credited doctor, surgeon. Guys, this is the real deal. Comment below if you want to see this interview, because I want this guy to hopefully be open to doing a podcast with me and really showing that this is truly working and that what I've been showing people is truly life-changing. And I don't think we're getting enough views on this, guys. This is revolutionary medically. Please share this video. Please give it a thumbs up. This is the only way it's going to get out there. It's kind of up to you guys to get this information out there. He also writes at the end, he goes, I am in deep gratitude, which I believe that you should eat with gratitude also, but he said, I am in deep gratitude for you. He said, and what you do and all that you are. So thank you, everybody, for all that you guys do to help this information get out. I appreciate you all. I hope that you're appreciating the information that I'm bringing to you. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time on the next one.